be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig.
Okay, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL. Health Sports Park in Carson. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards. And the Packers first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Shift. Hey, tight. Shift. Monday.
So after the INT, it's Allen. It's caught on the right side. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 50.
Melvin Gordon, the 2-time Pro Bowler. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
Bang, 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 bang. What's that? Regular. Bravo.
Who that? Hatchet.
Half 10. Let's go.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Watch the alert. Switch. Middle.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Go, Mike. Get down, Eddie. Gun. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Hey, home. I'm about to take you to school. Back. What's that?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Stop. Mike, half. All day, the elbow. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch that.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
57, Mike 57. We own it.
That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, just like last play.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Rodgers now to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Packers.
Rodgers now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brought you.
Now Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
Ties the game. Mason Crosby set to
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
their own 25-yard line.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Protein spill.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch twist. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic.
Double ball 52.
Check.
Here we go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 31.
On 1st down, Allen. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Stop. Here we go.
Jim.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mike Daniels able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 42.
Alert!
Let's bring it.
Regular.
To the air, Allen. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Get 300. Get 300. Hey, let's go.
Rodgers now on first down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down carry by Jones. And the agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second down and 4, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. "13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
We call that sack block.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to look deep for his running back, Gordon. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Hey, Manini! Alert! You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Shoot! Watch the...
That's 10.
He's checking, he's checking, he's...
56, 56.
Showing up, showing up.
They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, They've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35 and make it the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. Middle.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike 42, check, Mike. Come on, work.
Half 85. Check.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Switch. All 52.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Watch twist.
Allen now on first down. He finds Yeldon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Rodgers looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the gun, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And some room to work. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Check. Stop. You got tight right there. Pass. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
218, chop it.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, tight. Come.
Alert flare.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
25, check. 80 weapon.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56. General West. Middle.
Now Allen. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
You go for the 50. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Chopper!
He's coming, double up.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Get ready. Get ready. At their own 19-yard line.
Ready? I smell alert, alert, alert. I smell fear in that offense.
Now Gordon on 1st down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was brought down by a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon. Has some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Check. Cross 61. Matchbox lights.
Allen going to go on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers, he's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Here's J.K. Scott now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin.